Welcome back to Dash Explore. I'm Sarah, and we just got home last night from our trip to Switzerland with our two girls, age 5 and 2, and today I'm going to bring you along with me as I unpack all of our stuff and tell you the things that we were so glad that we had while we were there and the things that we regretted bringing. So let's jump into these suitcases and see what all we brought on our trip to Switzerland. All right, let's start small, and I will start with the belt bag, which is just so super helpful for being on the plane, for walking around the city. It holds my phone and my camera, which is an Osmo Pocket, which I am currently recording on right now. I also, in this back pocket, as a girl mom, keep some extra hair ties. So if they didn't get a hair tie in the morning or they have one broke or whatever in the afternoon, I always have extras, which is really helpful. And it's just a place that holds a decent amount of stuff and is really great for walking around and sightseeing. All right, next up I have the girls' backpacks, which are so super helpful. It is a place for them to keep their things. I did get home last night, so I have unpacked just a little bit, and in both of these bags, they each had their blankets and a stuffed animal. So it's just a nice place to keep all of their things separate. Inside, we have extra pastries from the airport. And so this is Delaney's bag. So I bought each girl a notebook. Haley has one in here as well. And these ended up being a real MVP of this trip. They just hand the girls a pen and they will sit and doodle for hours and hours. I bought these for like $2 each at Target the day before we left and was like, oh, they're pretty small. Toss them in their backpacks. I also taught Haley to play hangman. We did some writing practice for her. So these just ended up being a very simple and easy activity for them in the apartment or on the plane or on trains or whatever. So notebooks, very good idea. Each girl also has their light bright touches, which I talked about before we left, and these were great train activity. It's not like the magnet tiles, which are great, but there's not a lot of little pieces. They can just sit and push the buttons and change the colors. So we definitely use these, and I'm really glad we brought them. All right, then in Haley's bag, I had brought her a book to read. We just got this new series, Greetings from Somewhere. We didn't end up starting it. We usually read to them before bed, but Andrew actually just ended up using his phone and have AI create stories for them about a mermaid in Switzerland. So we ended up just doing that for story time, but this was not super heavy, so not a huge regret, but we didn't end up using it. And then one other thing that I brought for Haley that she didn't end up using was this fidget toy, sensory toy. It is a silicone grid that has these silicone straws almost. They're just little squiggly things, and you put them in the grid this way, or you can put them on the back side. I honestly forgot that it was in there until yesterday when we were on the plane, so she didn't end up using it. I do feel like these pieces probably would have been a little bit annoying on the train, but it's not super heavy, so it wasn't like she was carrying around this like huge heavy weighted thing that we didn't use. But again, I keep bringing toys on trips, we just don't really use them. And then one other thing that we had in here, when we would go from location to location on the train, I would throw extra snacks in there, and then in Haley's, I kept some extras of these fruit bars that they both really love. So I always made sure I threw in snacks before we went anywhere. And then in Haley's front pocket, I kept a full change of clothes, socks, pants, dress. She ended up getting car sick yesterday in the car, so we actually used the whole full change of clothes, but we were so glad we had pants and a dress because we were able to change her really quick, do our best to clean up the mess, and then get her home. So always having a change of clothes for your kids is really smart. I didn't have one for Delaney. Luckily, we didn't need one, but in this front pocket, I did keep all of her extra diapers. So throughout the trip, we always knew that the diapers were in the front pocket of her bag and we could just grab one out and change it really quick. Oh, and one last thing. I did bring some sunglasses for the girls to wear. There was one day where it was very sunny. We were up on top of a mountain and we had brought these with us and we were very glad we had them. So if your kids are kind of sensitive to the sun, always a good idea to throw in some cheap sunglasses for your trip. All right, next up we have my foldy bag. I do still love it. It is a great bag, not sponsored, just really great. I also like that it's just a tote bag. Unlike the big hard shell suitcases, it's hard to just throw things in last minute, so it's easy to get in and out of. So I really liked this bag. Plus the best thing is that it has this sleeve on it where you can put it on your suitcase handle. So I just wheeled it everywhere and super, super easy. Inside here, we have our toiletries in here. We knew we would need them to go through security yesterday at the airport, so had those in there so they were easy access. This is my goodnight bag, my sleep mask, my phone chargers, my retainers, just all that last minute bedtime things I put in here. And now the best thing that's in here is our souvenirs that we brought home for family members as gifts is chocolate bars. We went to the grocery store and bought just a bunch of different chocolate bars. We'll keep a couple for ourselves, but lots of souvenirs to hand out to people. And again, like I mentioned, snacks, we have some chips. And then we brought the picnic blanket, which we used and loved. I was hoping to use it more out and about on our daily adventures. And so the weather was not as great as we'd hoped. So we didn't do a ton of picnicking like I thought we would, but we did use it in the park in Lucerne and it was very easy. Obviously it doesn't take up a ton of space. It folds up really nicely and was super great to have. So glad we had the picnic blanket. And then in here I have my straightener and our Swiss plug adapters. So their plugs are not the same shape as ours here in the United States. So you have to buy plug adapters. So these are the ones for Switzerland. They are different than the rest of the EU, but these did work, thank goodness. And then again, in this front pocket, I have extra diapers, always easy access, and some souvenirs. Just the random catch-all stuff in this bag, but it was a really great bag. I like the size of it. It also expands out on the bottom, so we probably could have expanded it a little bit if we wanted, but we didn't end up needing to do that on this trip. All right, next up, I have my backpack. I love this backpack for travel. I think it has continued to be great. It's been holding up pretty well. We've taken it on several trips now. And my backpack was mostly like stuff for the girls and camera stuff. So I did have my laptop in there, which I did use, edited lots of videos, as well as Haley's tablet was stuck down in here. So I was in charge of her tablet and Andrew was in charge of Delaney's as we walked through the airports. So those things were stuck in the back. Now let's see what else I've got in here. All right, number one, I have my charger. It is actually from my larger carry-on away suitcase. This is an excellent external battery. I used it many times. My phone is really old at this point. Battery does not last very well, and so I had this and used it many times. Next up, we have our gallon Ziploc bags, just in case of any wet clothes, also in case of any motion sickness. Always good to have. I also have my cord charger organizer, really great. And now let's jump into the inside. All right, so in here, I have Delaney's Dirty Jammies from the last night in the hotel. These are the balls from the marble runs in Venken. They are wooden balls. They're fun little souvenirs. This is our bag of souvenirs. So for every trip we go on, we buy a keychain. And since we explored a lot of towns in Switzerland, we ended up actually, I think, coming home with 6 keychains. And then we're gonna put all of these keychains on our Christmas tree. We have actually now turned one of our Christmas trees in our house into a travel tree. So I will probably do like a reel or something, or maybe even a video later about our keychains and all of that stuff, because these are super fun. So now we have, I say a regret, but it's only a regret because the weather was terrible, and that is cameras. So I had brought our nice Sony A6700 to be able to hopefully take some like really nice, beautiful pictures of the girls on top of the mountains with the scenery and all that stuff. It was foggy the entire time. So we didn't end up taking this out anywhere with us, and I'm really sad. And then we also brought our drone, which we were so excited. We were gonna take these beautiful shots in Switzerland and we were gonna have them for you guys to see. And it was foggy the entire time. So we did not fly this once and carried this across the ocean for nothing. Next up, I have my souvenir sweatshirt that I bought. I was wearing it in the airport, that's why it's all rolled up in here, but got this in Grindelwald, super cute, very soft and comfortable. Really excited to have this. And Andrew and I, luckily, we're the same size, so we can share this souvenir. And then this was my toy bags. I brought 4 of these play pack grab and go, and we only ended up using 2, but we did take them to restaurants. They were a huge help, so glad we had these. I did not take these with me, and I'm mostly mad because I meant to grab these when we went out in Geneva for our last night there. We were at a restaurant, and I think that these would have been very helpful because the girls were exhausted and like needed something to play with. So I wish I'd grabbed these, and I told myself I was going to, and I just didn't. So we didn't end up using these, but maybe next time. Next up, I have our 2 souvenir books that we bought. This is the Magic Tree House, but it's like the European edition. And so I bought the first one, and then we got them a copy of Heidi because Europe. All right, and then the last thing that I want to talk about really quick is this is the sleep mask that goes over the seat on the airplane. And I gave it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I did sleep. It was great. I used it on the way there. I probably slept for like 2 hours. If Delaney had slept more, I probably would have slept closer to like 4 to 5 hours. So I really liked it. I didn't end up using it on the way home. I could have, but I was sitting with the girls and they were being pretty loud and chatty. And the only reason I really knock it down is because it takes up a lot of space. So I wish it was a little bit more compact. I was surprised it was so big when it came in, but it does actually work. And I think if I was flying somewhere without the girls and I was able to get on an airplane and sleep for 6, 7, 8 hours, I definitely would use it. So it works really well. I slept really great, but it does take up a lot of space. All right, let's jump into the suitcases. This was our last minute 3rd suitcase that we brought with us, and overall I'm very glad we had the 3rd suitcase. We did not bring a stroller with us, and that ended up working out really great. I will get into that in a minute once I get into some stuff in here into our other suitcases. But instead of a stroller, we brought a 3rd suitcase because going into the trip there was some talk of whether or not there might be snow or all kinds of crazy weather, so we just ended up throwing in a lot of stuff. Some of it we needed, some of it we didn't, but it was nice to have extra space and I didn't feel like we were trying to cram stuff in every time. This suitcase was nice because it was really light because it didn't have a ton of stuff in it. So in this suitcase, we have the girls' rain boots. We were really glad to have some waterproof shoes. These were really good hiking shoes for Haley. I think they ended up working out really well for her. We got these from LL Bean right before we left, and I'm sure we'll be wearing these on lots of trips to come. And on the subject of shoes, these are the kinds of shoes that the girls had that were not rain boots. So it's always good to have a second backup pair of shoes, whether it's for rain or blisters or whatever. So we had these extra tennis shoes for both girls. Andrew and I also both had 2 pairs of shoes. We had hiking boots and a pair of tennis shoes because sometimes you just can't wear hiking boots anymore. So very glad that we had 2 pairs of shoes for everybody. And then next I have my raincoat. I ended up buying one because the one I have was really small and I knew I needed a size up because I was going to be wearing it over top of my puffy coat. And this one packs down really compactly. I actually really like it, so I will probably be traveling with it more in the future. And this monstrosity is the baby carrier that we bought that has this built-in seat on it so Delaney can sit on it because we didn't bring a stroller. And we used it once, mostly because I kind of was like, Delaney, do you want to ride? Because I wanted to say we used it. We didn't end up using it as much as I thought we did, so it was like a half regret, I guess. But it is very nice to have. It is very comfortable to wear. She's not super heavy when she sits on this thing. And then you zip this onto it and you put that over the shoulder straps over your shoulders. So it is, I'm glad that we have it because it was also not very expensive. And I think we will probably use it more into the future. Next, I have my hat. I wore it all the time. It was pretty chilly. And one of my sweatshirts that I just threw in last minute. And then in here, I have my rain boots because I just really didn't want to wear them on the flight home and I knew that they would fit in here. Wore these every day. One thing I regret bringing is 2 long sleeve shirts. This is mine. Obviously, I didn't even take the tags off. I just am such a hot natured person that I really need to wear short sleeves underneath my sweatshirts. So I did not wear this and I didn't wear the other one I packed either. And then I have extra diapers and we bought this new foldy backpack. I was not sure how I felt about it because again, like the other foldy, it doesn't fold down as small as I wish it did. It takes up a lot of space, but because of that, there is like a nice quality backpack in here. It was a really nice size. We used it every day when we were in the Jungfrau region. We put diapers, we put snacks, we put changes of clothes, we put a towel for when the playgrounds were gonna be wet. We had water bottle, just everything we could possibly want fit in here. It's not as big as bulky as taking one of our big backpacks that we brought all of our stuff in. So this was a really nice addition and I think we'll probably travel with it more in the future. So this was suitcase number 1. All right. Suitcase number 2. And this one I will talk a little bit more too about Delaney and the stroller. So we were in Switzerland in the Jungfrau region most of the trip, that 5 full days, 4 nights. And there it was like, let's walk to the train station, which was not far. We stayed relatively close, and then take the train to this town, and then take a cable car to this town, and a cable car here, and a funicular here. So it was so much transportation that we weren't walking all that much. Like Paris, I was walking like 20,000 steps a day. Here I was like 10,000 steps a day. So it was still a lot, but it was not as much as other trips. So I think that we made the right choice not to bring a stroller. Another reason why it was great to not have a stroller is that we do have this suitcase, which has a wide handle on it. And this is perfect for the train stations and the airports where we would probably really want the stroller, but she can sit on here and hold on to this. And you could probably do it with a narrow handled suitcase too, but to have her fit through here, it just is the perfect stroller system for her. It glides really nicely, but this ended up being a really good substitute for a stroller in the situations where we really wanted one. So to have this as a substitute, fantastic. Also, with this suitcase, I have mentioned in some of my other Pack With Me videos about how it is a open top. So it's just this thin, narrow top, and I wasn't sure how I liked it. And I think that it is definitely growing on me. You can fit a lot more stuff in here than you think you can. And I think this suitcase was a good purchase. All right, in this suitcase, we have Delaney's extra jacket. And then we ended up having to buy a pack of diapers for her. So we have all of her diapers smushed in here on the top. We have the dirty clothes that we wore the last night in the hotel. And then Andrew's compact raincoat is stuffed in here. Delaney's raincoat is in here. And then the last thing that's in here, well, it's 3 things, but I really want to talk about are these compression bags. So I bought these from the Target dollar spot. They were $5 for a pack of 2, and these were great. So in here is my like full puffy coat, as well as Andrew and I's like snow gloves, a ear warmer. I have some fleece lined leggings that I put in here. So like this all packed down really compactly. In this one, I have Delaney's hat, Andrew's hat, Haley's scarf, my big fluffy fleece sweatshirt, Haley's hat, the girls' gloves are in here. And again, it all packs down much thinner. And then because we were afraid they were gonna see some snow, we ended up packing their snow pants. I honestly do wish I'd put them in these because the last morning it did snow up in one of the playgrounds and we ended up going up the mountain to see. We were only up there for like 30 minutes, but everything was wet and snowy, and I feel like if they had had these on, they could have played a lot more. So I do kind of wish we'd ended up putting them in them since we had them. And I'm sure all 3 of these bags, not in these compression bags, would not fit in this suitcase. So I really love these. We are going on a trip this winter that is going to be cold and we're going to need a lot of stuff. So I'm sure you are going to see these bags again if you continue to watch my Pack With Me videos. So I really liked them. You don't need a vacuum or anything crazy. I just sat on them and then pushed the air out and zipped them. I ended up really loving these zippers. So this suitcase was all of our like winter cold gear. We wore our puffy coats, we wore our hats, we wore our scarves. It was relatively chilly most days. So the only thing that we didn't need, but we probably could have used, was the snow pants. But overall, I think we did a good job of packing stuff in this suitcase. So okay, so I just unpacked all of the stuff from the compression bags, and it's how it all looks out of the compression bags. Plus I had stuff on top of this, diapers, raincoats, all kinds of other things. So we had things on top of this too. So again, I think the compression bags were a big plus. This is suitcase number 2. Now let's jump into our last suitcase. All right. Last suitcase number 3 is my new away suitcase, which I loved. It was so great. It glides so nice. The blue suitcase also glides really nicely. This maroon suitcase is a pain in the butt. So this one did a lot of work because this one is stuffed full and is very heavy. So let's jump in and see what is in here. All right, so this is our clothes suitcase for me and the girls. Andrew had all his clothes in his backpack. I did not include that in this video because he had in it were his clothes. But this one, we have the girls' clothes. So when we packed, I had Haley's clothes in the pink and Delaney's clothes in the purple. Once we started to move around, I swapped things around and the purple became the dirty clothes packing cube and the pink was the clean clothes. So that way I was able to separate things out, which will be really nice because when I go upstairs to do laundry, I can just take this purple one up there, wash those things and move on. So that's all the girls' clothes. And then on this side is my clothes. It's just kind of a mixed bag in there. We were able to do laundry, which was a huge lifesaver because we didn't pack enough clothes for every day and it was cold, so we were re-wearing a lot of things. So we were able to do laundry, and under my clothes, we have a bag that we bought from the grocery store, Migros, and a ton of diapers because we had to bring them all home. So as far as clothes go, just a brief overview. I can put the pictures up again of what I packed for the girls as far as pants, shirts, etc. I think we did a really decent job. I think they wore almost everything. We had some short sleeve dresses for the girls because it was warm in Lucerne, and I thought it was gonna be warm in Geneva too, but it ended up being kind of cold and rainy, which was just the general vibe of this trip. And then when we were up in the mountains, we had fleece lined leggings, we had jeans, we had sweatshirts, long sleeves. They wore all of that stuff. And then same thing for me. I already mentioned the only thing I regret packing was all the long sleeve shirts. I wore all of my short sleeve merino wool shirts, washed them, wore them repeatedly. They were great. And I brought sweatshirts to wear, wore those, and jeans were good. Long socks wore all the time. I think we did a really good job packing it with clothes. The one thing that I do wish we had packed for all of us, which is ironic because we're talking about how cold and rainy it was either shorts or a bathing suit for everybody, because we did end up going swimming in Lake Lucerne, which was a total last minute decision. But Andrew and I went to an H&M and bought a pair of shorts each, and then I just wore a sports bra. And then the girls, we didn't have any shorts for them, and the H&M we went into didn't have a kids section, so we just put them in a pair of their leggings and a t-shirt and sent them in the water. So I do kind of wish that we had had a pair of shorts or something that was not already like planned for a certain day to wear for them. But again, that was a very random, unplanned thing. And then as far as things that we forgot, because I've pretty much gone over everything that we've used so far, the only thing that we forgot was I forgot deodorant, so I ended up wearing Andrew's the whole time. And the only other thing we forgot was we left Delaney's water bottle in our car when we got to the airport. Although I think that ended up working out because to not have to keep up with 2 water bottles for 2 kids was a lot easier on all the trains. Overall, I think we did a really good job packing for this trip. It was really hard to pack for, like I mentioned in my Pack With Me video. The weather was changing last minute. There was chances of snow. Sometimes there was rain, sometimes there was just a lot of fog, sometimes it was warmer, sometimes it was colder. It was just kind of all over the place. So with the amount of variability that we had in the weather, I think we did a really good job, but we had so much fun. We have so many memories. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe so that you can see all of the adventures that we had. Thank you so much for watching today's video and dealing with me in my like post jet lag feelings of going through all of this stuff. And if you liked this video or if you found it helpful for how you're gonna pack for your upcoming trip, please make sure you give it a like. And if you wanna follow along, like I said, for all of that extra Swiss content, plus we have some more fun trips coming up towards the end of the year. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can get notified when we post new videos. And we also have pages on Instagram and Facebook at @explore explore. So you can go ahead and check those out to see fun behind the scenes reels and other things that we have to share. And thank you so much for watching today, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.